What is up with you guys? Jaden niya Alagan and welcome to another video. So for today's video guys, yes, ang content natin is about accounts you must have this 2025, no? Or ano ba, like if you're someone na, alam mo yun, nag-iisip ka, ano ba yung mga accounts na dapat meron ako, no, this year or probably hanggang 2026, ganon. Yeah, so naisipan kong content na to kasi medyo ano din ako, like growing up, no, nag-iisip ako ng mga ganyan. Syempre way back hindi pa naman uso masyado yung mga YouTube. So parang wala nag-help sa akin. Na-figure out ko lang din eventually as a professional, no, na ano ba yung mga accounts or savings account na dapat meron ka for the year, para din alam mo yun, kahit paano organize talaga yung finances mo and all that. So yan, naisipan ko na i-share ito sa inyo because this system has, alam mo yun, nag-work siya sa akin for several years na rin, and hopefully mag-work din siya sa inyo. So medyo natagalan akong gumawa ng content guys kasi may bago akong work and medyo nag-a-adjust, but I would just like to say thank you so much guys for subscribing to my channel. We just reached the 20,000 subscribers. Actually ngayon nasa 20,100 subscribers na tayo So yeah, 9,900 na lang para mag-celebrate tayo ng 30,000 subscribers, no? Yun yung goal natin, to reach 30,000 subscribers. Yes, but yeah, for now guys, if you're interested sa content na to, no, the accounts that you should have or bank accounts you should have for the year 2025, please keep on watching.
The way your body syncopates, you're driving me crazy.
If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're here for quite some time now, welcome back. In my YouTube channel, I'm doing reviews, reactions, and also vlogs. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would appreciate if you will click that subscribe button there. Yes, guys. Subscribe na, help me reach 30,000 subscribers. Yes, parang ang tagal kong sinabi yung help me reach 20,000 subscribers, pero ngayon help me reach 30,000 subscribers. Yes, 30 guys. Yay! So sige, una guys, again yung content natin is about savings or bank accounts you should have this 2025. Una na dyan, no, kailangan, especially if you're a professional already, you just graduated from college and then you just started working as a professional, ang una nyo talaga siguro sa listahan ay magkaroon ng traditional bank account, no? When I say traditional bank account, yan yung mga, alam mo yon, yung mga established na bangko na before pandemic pa or at least before lumaki or magkaroon ng mga technology, andyan na yung mga bangko na yan, no? I call them traditional bank. At kung ako tatanungin nyo, syempre may tatlong options for that traditional bank, no? Syempre ang unang option, tatlo yan BDO, BPI, Metro Bank. Yan yung sinasuggest ko, no, if you're someone na gusto nyo mag-open ng traditional bank account, dun lang dapat sa tatlo. Ako yun yung preference ko kasi una, syempre traditional bank yan Although pwede ka naman transfer, no, kasi may mga app naman na rin yung mga traditional bank, pero from time to time kasi kakailanganin mo talagang mag-withdraw, hindi maiwasan. And the reason why ang sinasuggest ko yung BDO, BPI, or Metro Bank, kasi ito talaga yung tatlong, the three big, kumbaga yung trio yan pagdating sa traditional bank sa Philippines, no? BDO, BPI, Metro Bank. Although personally, I prefer the BPI. Talaga, medyo bias ko talaga si BPI, pero syempre si BDO kasi kahit saang mo, lalo na pag SM, no, parang sandamakmak yung BDO na ATM. Yun nga lang, madami rin namang mga ATM ang BDO na, alam mo yon, hindi nag-work. But with BPI kasi, so far parang rare lang naman yung mga ATM ng BPI na, mga ATMs ng BPI na hindi nag-work, no? With Metro Bank, konti lang rin kasi siya, especially pag sa mall. Pero syempre marami yan all over naman, no, si Metro Bank. But yeah, personally, akong tatanungin nyo ako talaga, BPI, no? But you need to have an account na traditional kasi iba yung security. Ako personally, kasi syempre, alam mo yun, meron silang office, malaki yung teller nila or mga banks nila. So if you have concerns talaga, you could just go directly to their offices, no? Yung accessible talaga. At ako rin, the reason na, alam mo yun, kahit marami na akong account, hindi ko, or marami na akong bank accounts, no, hindi ko pa rin talaga nile-let go yung mga accounts ko with these traditional banks. Kasi, I don't know, iba lang rin talaga yung security. Kaya yon, siguro una sa listahan, if you're someone, no, questioning or trying to answer ano bang mga bank accounts ang meron dapat ako this 2025. Una na dyan, traditional bank. And yun nga, tatlo yung marirecommend ko. Although if I just have to choose one, I would go with BPI talaga. Another account that you should have, syempre, if you have the traditional bank, go also for the online or digital bank, no? Iba yung digital bank kasi syempre very 21st century. Now, if you're someone na medyo, alam mo yun, galing ka pa sa Generation X or Boomer, I know that it's quite challenging, but if you're naman a generation no na millennial, hindi naman siguro ganon ka lala yung adjustment, no? Pero I have several accounts din na ma-recommend, no? Tatlo din sila, si Own Bank, si Uno Digital Bank, at saka si Union Bank. Si Union Bank, I consider it as a traditional bank pa kasi yung app nila, etc. No? Although si Union Bank kasi, meron din yung traditional bank. I mean, andyan na si Union Bank before pa naman magkaroon ng mga apps, before pa magkaroon ng mga traditional, diba, etc. Pero siguro sa ganda kasi ng system ni Union Bank talaga, mas leaning talaga siya towards, for me lang guys nasa digital bank, no? Pero yun, si Uno Digital Bank, recently medyo ano naman siya, maganda rin sana talaga siya, ang ganda ng app, no? Yun lang, very colorful, etc. Hindi lang siya ganun yung branding niya parang hindi masyadong pang bangko kasi sobrang colorful. Pero ang nagustuhan ko kay Uno Digital Bank kasi wala yung fee when you need to transfer, no, from your account to the digital bank. Wala yan. But I heard, I think just few weeks ago meron na. Pero hindi among like Uno Digital Bank, Union Bank, mas gusto ko pa rin talaga si Own Bank. Si Own Bank yung pinaka-digital bank na ginagamit ko. The reason for that, kasi gusto ko na wala silang fee, no? Pag magta-transfer ka, tapos maganda rin naman yung ano nila, app nila, malaki din yung interest nila, lalo na kung gagawin mo siyang time deposit or halimbawa ikaw yung malakihang mag-deposit. Medyo malaki yung interest nila compared to other digital banks or traditional banks, no? And then, maganda rin yung interest nila kasi daily mamomonitor mo, pumapasok siya sa app. So, madali mo siyang makita for the month, magkano talaga yung nadagdag or magkano yung naging interest mo, no, for your savings. So, yun, kung sa traditional bank, I would recommend BPI. Sa digital bank naman, I would recommend Own Bank talaga. So aside from the traditional bank, aside from the online bank, of course, you also need to have an account na e-wallet talaga. Yung e-wallet, yan yung mga GCash, yung Maya, yung GoTime. Although si GoTime kasi alam ko digital bank naman siya. Pero marami namang ng e-wallet, sobrang dami ng e-wallet. Pero yung syempre yung mga pinakasikat talaga, GCash, Maya, yan. Yung Maya, if I'm not mistaken, digital bank na rin naman siya, na digital wallet. Ang pinakasikat naman kasi sa mga e-wallet talaga si GCash. Yun lang, mag-ingat lang talaga kayo kasi ang hirap din kasi na ilagay lahat ng pera sa GCash, no? Considering yung mga scammers ngayon, sobrang loko-loko na rin talaga at saka nag-evolve rin talaga sila as scammers. Nakakatawa. Kasi alam mo yun, parang mga professionals din sila na they have to upgrade themselves, no? Parang ganun rin yung mga scammers. So, ingat lang kayo with GCash and Maya kasi lalo kay Maya rin, marami rin ako naririnig na madaming na-i-scam dyan. So, just be very, very vigilant and be very, very careful talaga. No, but ako naman, I see na kailangan rin talaga ng e-wallet accounts The reason for that, kasi halos lahat naman ng mga stores ngayon sa Philippines nag-a-accept na ng e-wallet, lalo GCash, lalo Maya. Kailangan mo rin siya, no, kasi madami rin naman siyang pwedeng magawa like load, bayad ng bills, no. So, anong marirecommend ko for the digital wallet? GCash naman talaga yung marirecommend ko. Kasi yun naman talaga yung pinaka, alam mo yun, accessible, yun na rin talaga yung pinaka convenient na gamitin. But personally, hindi nga ako naglalagay talaga ng malaking amount din sa GCash account ko. So yun actually yung mga tatlo, no, na accounts na kailangan mo. Siguro ito ano na lang siya, hindi naman siya sobrang kailangan, but ako nakita ko rin na magandang may passbook account ka. Iba yung savings account sa traditional bank, iba rin yung passbook kasi the passbook usually higher sila. Ngayon sabihin nung iba na ako paper pa yun, etc. Pero iba lang kasi dahil mas malaki maintaining balance, so mas malakihan rin kahit papano yung interest, no. Although pag nakalagay ngayon sa traditional bank, may interest niya, hindi rin naman talaga ganun kalaki, no? Pero siguro, aside from the passbook, yung, alam niyo yung time deposit, guys. Ito, siguro if you have naman, like siguro amount na ayaw mong gamitin, if I were you, ipasok mo siya sa time deposit, no? Kasi mataas din talaga yung interest. Yun lang, naka-freeze siya. Parang kumbaga frozen yung pera mo na yun. There's just a certain time na pwede mo na siyang galawin. If I'm not mistaken, 1 year yung minimum, pwedeng 2 years, pwedeng 3 years. Syempre habang matagal siyang naka-freeze. So mataas rin talaga yung interest. But you might want to consider that kasi na-try na rin namin yan, kami mag-asawa. And okay naman talaga siya. Pero guys pwede nyong ipa-cancel yung time deposit na yun. Halimbawa talaga may emergency, sobrang kailangan. Pwede nyo siyang halimbawa, pupunta lang kayo sa bank, tapos sasabihin nyo na kailangan na talaga na parang hindi nyo na matatapos, no, yung time. Para yung kung kailan siya naka-due, parang ganon. Halimbawa, 1 year siya dapat bago magalaw. Pwede nyo naman, the pre-termination, I think that's the term for that. Yun nga lang, you have to pay a certain amount, no? But if emergency naman, pwede pa rin naman. No, to those who are asking, nako, baka pag naka-time deposit, hindi talaga magagalaw. Pwede naman, in the event of emergency talaga. Yun nga lang, you have to pay a certain fee or pay a certain amount, no? Para dyan. Pero okay na rin yun, diba? Tapos another account lang siguro yung dollar account, no? Ako dyan, yan yung pinaka-goal ko ngayon, to have a dollar account. Although, syempre, para lang rin naman talaga to sa mga nagta-travel, no? Kasi iba pa rin Alam ko pag nandun ka sa ibang bansa, hindi ka ganun masyadong malulugi, no, if you have a dollar account. So, actually, yun yung goal ko, no. Isa yan sa goal ko this year, to have a dollar account. Kasi lahat ng mga accounts ko, nasa peso pa talaga siya. So, there, guys, these are just some of my thoughts, no. The bank accounts you should have, or must have, this 2025. If you have something to share, comment down below, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Again, guys, please click that subscribe button there. Help me reach 30,000 subscribers. And I hope I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now, guys. Bye-bye.
The way your body syncopates, you're driving me crazy.